Dragon Ball AF Original Series, Young Gigi. Hey everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're fine. Just a basic question, have you heard of Dragon Ball AF? Most likely yes, right? So today's video we are going to see a new saga where Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta and the other Z Warriors will have unprecedented transformations as new powerful enemies to defeat. This story is incredible and I hope you like it so I can keep bringing them to you. So grab a bucket of popcorn and your soda and come with me, and of course, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and comment what you think of the story. Well, without further ado, let's get started with this incredible story. Well, this story takes place after the events of Dragon Ball GT after the Evil Dragon Saga. The Earth remained peaceful for a long time. The story is introduced by Goku and Vegeta, who are still training hard. Goku and Vegeta started exchanging punches at immense speed, but suddenly stopped because the planet couldn't withstand their strength, so they couldn't go all out. To resolve this solution, Goku said, "Don't worry, Vegeta, I asked Kaioshin for something special, a place where we can train without destroying anything." Upon receiving this news, Vegeta is incredulous, as he believed that there was no place with such resistance to withstand a fight between him and Goku. He ends up asking how that would be possible, and Goku ends up giving a simple answer, that he doesn't know how either. And Goku immediately asks Vegeta to go with him to the planet of the Kaioshins. When Vegeta and Goku arrive on the planet of the Kaioshins, they find the Dai Kaioshin along with Kibitoshin. After the meeting, Dai Kaioshin ends up showing a ball of energy in front of everyone. He says that inside the ball there is a world totally separate from the outside world, which made possible the dreamed fight of Goku against Vegeta without causing damage to anything. Vegeta, who was surprised, ends up saying, "I see. This looks a lot like the Room of Time in the end. It's a good idea." And after that comment from Vegeta, both Goku and Vegeta are going to train intensely in that dimension. Meanwhile, apparently a new threat was coming to the Earth, a discreet threat, which said, "So there are Saiyans on this planet," asked a certain person, in which it was not possible to see his face. At the same time, someone else says, "Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this situation up close." It was the figure of a woman. As we look at the back panel, we see the figures being revealed who appear to be Saiyans and who are looking forward to having some supposed fun with the Saiyans of Earth. They end up landing on Earth, which revealed the route they were going. Saiyans end up leaving the ship. They were tracking the nearby energies that they had. One of these energies was Goten's, so they end up going to the city looking. Now with Goten, he was tired, reflecting on how exhausting his job of selling flyers was, but despite that, he thought that now he should give all the effort possible. After all, his wife was pregnant. When going out again to sell the flyers, the Saiyans end up cornering Goten, who still didn't seem to understand the situation he was in. After paying more attention, Goten realized that these people were Saiyans, and soon became alert, wondering if they were going to destroy the planet. The Saiyans who smiled ended up saying they didn't come to the planet to destroy it, but to find the Saiyans that resided on it. His only goal was to fight strong people. Upon learning this, Goten is relieved and talks about his father, Goku, and that he would lead them to him. Everyone arrives at the Capsule Corporation with the arrival of Trunks. He is perplexed by the people who are sitting on a couch being Saiyans. To change the subject, Goten asks the Saiyans to tell a little about themselves, about how they were alive, since Frieza had eliminated all Saiyans. The Saiyans replied that there were two types of Saiyans at the time, the old Saiyans and the new. Both were characterized by being Saiyans with different thoughts. The old Saiyans are beings that just like to fight, and the new Saiyans just split between fighting and interacting with other creatures. Due to this division, several Saiyans ended up becoming independent, which made them leave the planet and create a new civilization. With the course of the story that Saiyan was telling, he considers telling the story of the legend of the legendary Super Saiyan. But Goten and Trunks, hearing this, consider if he couldn't transform. So the two transform into Super Saiyan in front of the new Saiyans. The Saiyan shows surprise but soon recovers by saying that this transformation seems to be just a variant and not the real one. Goten and Trunks are surprised as they thought that was the legendary Super Saiyan, but they were starting to have doubts, mainly because they had never received more details about the transformation. The Saiyan continues his explanation. He says that the misinformation was due to the fact that the old Saiyans did not pass on the information of the Super Saiyan legend, and with that the legend was incomplete. He says that the main element to become a Super Saiyan is the moon. Every 1,000 years the moon emits a different light, and with that light, the Saiyan who is bathed in that energy manages to become the legendary Super Saiyan, although it is a temporary transformation. Still continuing his explanation, the Saiyan says that his motivation for all this is the fights. As long as he fights against strong opponents, he will evolve indefinitely, and for that he needs to find strong opponents. That's when the new Saiyans that lived on Earth came to mind. Faced with the Saiyan's explanation, Trunks say, "By the way, in relation to the appearance of the Super Saiyan, if that happens, does it mean that the moon can emit the energy you said?" Said Trunks, who was still surprised by so many revelations and new situations. The Saiyan, who was excited, replied with a smile, "So it will be. If we are going to speak strictly, the legendary Super Saiyan was born around 560 years ago. Not 1,000 years have passed since that time, but each star has its moon. The period in which the moon can emit this energy can change depending on the stars. In short, the Earth's moon will soon close 1,000 years. Then whenever that light breaks free, the legendary Super Saiyan emerges in its highest glory," said the Saiyan, who explained with a smile. With the explanation given, Trunks says that the best option would be to report everything that happens to Gohan. And so it is done. Goten ends up calling Gohan. After receiving the news, Gohan is incredulous and not knowing what to think. He thinks of reporting this to Goku. Goten says that he couldn't feel his father's ki anywhere, no matter how hard he tried. It was as if his father wasn't on Earth. After ending the call, Goten asks if the Saiyans wanted to fight his father. The Saiyans immediately say yes, but Goten thinks to entertain by offering a one-on-one fight with the new Saiyan arrived on Earth. The Saiyan immediately accepts, and then Goten, Trunks, and the Saiyans head towards an isolated empty place, where they seem to be no trace of a living being, which would be an almost perfect place to fight. Goten, who was half excited, starts saying, "Look, we can fight here. Just be careful. We can't cross the line and end up destroying everything." Goten said, warning the Saiyan about not causing destruction in the environment. To continue the conversation, Goten goes on to say, "Looks like you guys care. You're even holding your breath, huh?" said Goten, smiling and excited for the long-awaited fight. The Saiyan, who just smiles, says, "That's right. Wasting energy is not for us. So release some of your energy." As he said this, the Saiyan started to raise his energy. His hair started to grow, and he was starting to look different. His pupils were thicker, his hair was longer, and his expression was totally changed. Well guys, the video ends here, but then what do you say? Did you like this part? What did you think of this new concept you gave to Saiyans? I particularly found it incredible, and to think that there was a division of beings of the same species just because of different thoughts. This new characterization and personality that gave to the Saiyan race was incredible. One side that is more interactive and the other side that is more centered for combat. It's an interesting idea, not to mention that they gave a new characterization and difference to the legend of the Super Saiyan, adding the so familiar moon again, making a reference to Dragon Ball GT. But then, do you think this disgusting Saiyan will be able to defeat the Goten with his supposed transformation? Do you think this transformation will be equivalent to Super Saiyan 1? Comment! Your opinions about the chapter are necessary. They help to bring more summaries of sagas like this and much more. So if you like it, leave a like and share it with your friends. It will help us a lot, in addition to knowing that you are enjoying it. We will know that very new people are interested and want more. Do not forget to comment your view on the chapter, it's very important, and it is always good to see different opinions, various comments, talking about the chapter and what you thought about it. But that's it guys, the video ends here. The other part will be delivered in the future, so don't be in a hurry. Everyone stay with God, and may He guide everyone's steps. See you later.